Hello and welcome to a long overdue video, and in today I'm going to be talking about a change of direction and what I want to do with this channel now I've decided to change direction. So for those of you that know me know I haven't been active on either the YouTube front or the coin front. You know, I haven't done much for a while. I wanted to explain why, and I wanted to really break it down and reassure people that the channel isn't over. And I did think about shutting it down, but I also thought about why I got into the channel in the first place. I started the channel to educate people. It wasn't to sell stuff, and it wasn't to blow my own trumpet. It was because I had a lot of knowledge and I felt it was worthy of sharing. I'm never going to be one of those channels where it's going to be super popular, and I'm never going to be someone who does it for the money. If I make money from YouTube, then that's great, but it's always been about education. Now, why am I changing direction? Well, I've been sitting down, I've been going over my life and taking it apart, and I just don't want to be a coin dealer anymore. It's not to do with money, I haven't really sold much of late. I haven't really bought much. I've just kind of somewhat lost the passion for it. There's a lot of reasons. So with regret, there's a few people who we've left on bad terms, which is a real shame. That's okay, that's life. People fall out with each other, and sometimes it's not intentional. It just is what it is. But for me, the direction I'll be moving into, so I've been looking at getting myself a career. I never got into coins as a profession. I got into coins because I had a really shit time. I had a really rough time, and my mother was ill, and I lost my house, and I lost my auntie, and coins was my sanctuary. And I never dreamt it would, like, my hobby and my interest, I never dreamt that would be my job. And then the more I thought about it, the more I was like, oh, I'll grow this as a business. And then it just wore me out. It was 24/7. And then when I sat down and I really thought about it, I went abroad and I was like, okay, let's see what we can do. I ended up picking up another business that's going to be really successful. As you people know, it's buying and selling stamps, and we sell it at a discount, my partner and I. And then it didn't make sense, the coins, anymore. I was getting more and more people who weren't interested in collecting or even stacking. They were just interested in flipping, which I understand the irony of me saying that. And it was just a sign of just for me to exit the market, or just to do it for a bit of beer money, which is what I've decided to do. Now, that explains why I got into coins. I've kind of been craving a career, I love being an entrepreneur. I love the idea of problem solving. But it wasn't fulfilling me as a coin dealer, and the stamps was purely a money-making thing. And it is a money-making thing. It will never be anything else. And it will do well. It will tick over. It will grow. It will build. And I think once it's set up, it will provide a very good income. But that's not what I'm about. I don't really care for the money. I never have cared for the money. It's not the top of my list of things when I think about my life and where I want to take things. I want to build things. I want to have an impact on people. And being an entrepreneur for the past few years, it's kind of realised I do really love the building side of things. And maybe I need to take that mindset and put it into my skill set and where I want my life to go. So I've been looking at being a financial advisor. I do need to take some exams, but it's not too far removed from what I do with the coins anyway. People come up to me and say, Sean, I need advice. I'll just be more qualified giving advice on financial products instead of gold and silver coins, which I still do. Like, people want my opinion, you know. I know my stuff. I know the market inside out. Whether people like to agree with me or not is another matter. I don't need a qualification to break the market down to work out people's individual needs and work out what the best solution is. You know, I'm already very qualified. I got a dual master's degree, and I've been reading about stock markets since I was about 14, 15 years old. So I'm always open to trying to help people. So why not try and go into a career that does that? Now let's finally talk about these. I've been talking for 5.5 minutes, and I haven't mentioned these once. Now, these were to signify, I bought these as a statement. So I don't want to forget where I come from. I did very well as a coin dealer. You know, I think, I worked out the numbers. I think I've sold about £500,000 in coins since I started. It's there or thereabouts, you know. It might be slightly under, but I've definitely had good success in terms of sales. It's a shame that the margins are lower than people would think. And I didn't want to forget that, you know. I've really grown as a person. I feel like I've gone in a great direction, and I've added a lot of skills, and I've really developed as a person, you know. I've met some great people, and sadly I've fallen out with a few people. It's never personal. It really wasn't. And if you feel harshly treated by me, then you're more than welcome to have a chat with me. I'm sure we can sort it out. And if we can't, then I wish you all the success in your life. I genuinely do. I'm not about having enemies. I'm about driving forward in my life and hoping that people want to come with me. That's what I'm about. You know, I'm not too interested in having haters and enemies who I'm going to have a dig at them and they're going to have a dig at me. It doesn't bother me. I'd rather build a bridge and I'll offer an olive branch and blow it up. I'll slap someone in the face with it. Now, going back to these, I bought these to signify that I was a coin dealer, because I'm very proud to have been a coin dealer. This coin pretty much, I'm not going to say it launched my career. I actually thought I started off with this coin. I didn't. It was the coin after, but this series kind of launched my career as a coin dealer, and I've done very well off the back of it. You know, I got in a bit of bother about it recently due to the milk spotting, but I thought this is a bit of my past and I can take it forward to my future, you know. These weren't cheap. I think the mint made 250 of these, thanks to a very, I'd consider him a friend. He actually sent me a Christmas card. Couldn't believe it. I need to send him one back, but I need to find something creative, because I'm going to one-up him just for a joke. You know, it'll probably be stamp related, but yeah, I bought these to signify where I've come from, because I don't want to forget that. I don't want to forget the things I've learned and the people I've met, because it is important to me. So yeah, also, I want to address where my channel is going to go. So I actually want to open my channel up slightly. Putting out unboxings, as you can tell, doesn't really fulfill me as a person. It means my channel is going to be quite niche, and I hope that people come along for the journey. I've actually been keen on investments for a very long time. I have been looking at stock market for a very long time, as I said, and I want to open a channel up as an investment channel as much as it is a coin channel. You know, that doesn't mean I'm going to be talking about pensions and stuff like that. I want to be talking about gold and silver related companies on the stock market, options and derivatives and that type of thing, and how you can get access towards silver. And I also want to be putting out more financial information concerning gold and silver in terms of who's doing what. There's a lot of information out there, such as where the gold's going, where the silver's going, the connection between gold and oil, and these are all very important things that make up the fundamental price component of how the market is and where it's going. That's where I want to take it. And if people want to join me for that and people want to listen to that, then great, you know. But I'm never going to be like your backyard bullion, or, for example, or some of the other channels where they just say, oh, look what I got this, I got that. And that kind of, it doesn't annoy me, but it drains my soul. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. So like, comment and subscribe.